Hi besties, hi bunnies. Coffee's cold, truce brewing. Let's hit the road. Just Machado wheeling hand, time to unfold. Early light breaks, coffee chilling in my grip. Hi besties, hi bunnies, join the trip. Cruising mass highway, spilling secrets for hours. 1 to 3 deep, no holds barred, owning our power. Squad's got my back, riding waves through the storm. Besties and bunnies, keeping it warm. Got that wild spark, singing random and free. Keeping the vibe alive, just you and me. Trolls creeping in, haters twisting the feet. Weak shots flying, but they can't plant the seed. Jabbing in my style, my fire, my rise. Obsessed in the shadows, watching with jealous eyes. Drama stirrers calling grift, but facts don't lie. While y'all fume, my lights touching the sky. Reddit ghosts lurking, basement critique so low. Keep throwing shade, watch this bunny glow. Meow, 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 meow. Hey. Meow, 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 feel it now. Bunny. Just Machado show, chasing down the real. Besties and bunnies got that unbreakable seal. Meow, 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 trolls fade away. Truth in the air, lighting up the day. After dark or dawn's first gleam, we claim the throne. Justice rolling, meow, if you're in the zone. Meow, meow. Love to my besties trolls. See a truth awaits. Just Machado show. Buckle up. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Bunnies.
Good morning, everybody. I'm literally dropping the girls off, so I'm going to let you talk in the chat. I'm going to mute because nobody wants to be talking right now. And I will come back in about 2 minutes. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a good day. Love you. Bye. All right. Good morning. Hi. Sorry. Georgia wanted to wash her hair this morning. She's usually very prepared. And her hair wasn't working when she was styling it because I guess it's on day 2. Anyway, and she was like having a breakdown and was like, I just got to fucking take a shower. She made the executive decision to take a shower. And so we are late. Good morning. Hi. Welcome to 24 on 24 with Jess Machado, where we talk about all things Karen Reed. No Karen Reed trial today. So we're just going to gossip. We're going to talk about news. We could give a little bit of a war update for Kimberly. It's Wednesday. It's our favorite day of the week. It's Bunny After Dark. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Jimmy dropped a banger overnight. When this guy goes dark for 24 hours, just know he's down in his lab with his microphones doing all of the things. Basket Case of the X just dropped an hour ago this morning. We will be playing that. Good morning. How's everybody? Good morning, Ben Rosa. Texas primaries were yesterday, and Jasmine Crockett most likely got smacked in a primary. Let's get through this intersection. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, I will mention the Jasmine Crockett thing, okay? Because Jasmine Crockett is a well-known congresswoman from Texas. Some of you may know she gets the TikTok views, I guess. You see her around. Listen, she's the black congresswoman who basically runs her mouth all over the place. She gets crazy on the floor. She wears her crazy lashes, and she's an absolute goddamn menace. Well, she wanted to run for U.S. Senate, to be a senator, the equivalent of what Elizabeth Warren is. And in order for her to run for that, she could not run for her congressional seat. So she's gone. She got beat by a Democratic op. That's the best part. I won't get too deep into it, but that's my take. My take is Trump put this guy up to run it against her, and he won. I think it was right after he went on Stephen Colbert's show, and that's when it kind of took off, and she lost. And so it is the quintessential case of fuck around and find out. And honestly, good riddance. Good riddance. Speaking of black women I don't like, if anybody could ask the black young economist to reach out to me, I have some questions. Because as an economist, I am assuming that she would have some knowledge on consumer trends and things like that. I launched my merch store yesterday. Humbly launched my merch store yesterday. And, launched a couple of hoodies in the morning. And then I spent about 8 hours working on additional merch and the website. And I knew a little bit when I went to bed, but when I woke up this morning, I sold like $3,400 worth of merch. And I just wanted to know if that's normal for a small YouTuber like me. Is that mid? Is that good? Is that bad? I'm wondering if you could help me out. Bitch, let me know what you think, because I'm going to tell you what I think. I think that never in my wildest dreams, that I would launch a merch store and I would fucking sell like 70 items in 24 hours. I don't care what they say. You like me. You really like me. You like what we talk about. You like our isms. You like our inside jokes. Fuck it. Get at me. What are you going to do? Cancel my merch store now? I will fucking sew my sweatshirts. I will cricket the shit out of my hoodies. I will do whatever. I don't care. So anyway, young black economist, if you could get back to me on where that falls with somebody who started a show 6 months ago, has a very modest 10,000 followers, who makes moderate money, does this as a jobby job. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much. We have a lot of things to talk about today. And for that reason, I made the executive decision. We're going to head to go get an acai bowl. So we've got plenty of time. We will get a society coffee, but we are waking up with the unfortunate problem of my stomach hurts. It is empty and it is bothering me. I didn't get a chance to respond because I was down a hole making merch and perfecting logos and making sure the DPI on each fucking image was just right. That's dots per inch, which is what makes logos sharp. And I don't even know if we made that. That's why this first batch of things, we'll see how they look. I don't know. Maybe they're not great. We'll see. I got a text message from your favorite new YouTube streamer, Purple Kool-Aid Drinker, who is he's like a gym coach, right? He's a fitness trainer. And he left me a very nice message about like my belly, my tum-tum, and he was listening to me. Good morning. You never know who's listening. I didn't know Purple Kool-Aid Drinker was listening. Is he lurking in the shadows? I've never seen this son of a bitch in the chat one time. One time, 2 times, never seen him. But he's here. Just like we've never seen Jen Altman, but 60 Grit is here. So he sent me a message and it was like helping me to make sure my tum-tum is okay. So I have to respond to him. While I'm at it, congratulations on what you're doing. It is wonderful finding your voice. I personally enjoy that you coordinate your Ralph Lauren hats and t-shirts. I love that you take the time to care about that. I do have a question. Is that girl really your girlfriend, the one that's on the internet? I saw you say, I'll be home in 30 minutes. Get yourself ready for me. Is that really your girlfriend, or is this just like when Jimmy says that lawyer is his boyfriend? Like, is it make-believe or only in your mind? Is it a 51-50 sitch? Look at everybody saying good morning to each other. You guys are just wonderful. All right, Spicy Misty is here. Good morning, Spicy. Cyber Chick saying, come out, PK. He's there, don't worry. Here's the things we've got to talk about. We got to do a quick war update for Kimberly. We got to talk about the schedule for tonight. We have to talk about yesterday helping that man out of the car. We have to talk about the merch. And we have to talk about a little bit about 51-50 situation. All right. Oh, and Kane. let's start with that. Last night I went on Kane's show. I like being a guest on other people's shows. First, it takes all the pressure off of me. I literally do nothing except turn my camera on. And also I feel like I can be cash, which I was. I did make my background an American flag. That flag is my dad's flag when he passed away, that the United States military gave to us. It is getting worn because I use it all the time. I hang it in front of my house. It's massive. I hang it in front of my house on my porch in the summer, leading into 4th of July, sometimes Memorial Day. It's getting faded, but I love it. Anyway, while we are in wartime, that will be the background going forward on all shows, including Bunny After Dark, because Bunny does care about United States interests in the Middle East. Kane is doing great. He has come so far in such a short amount of time. He prepared questions to ask me. He's great at having conversation. He prepared clips. This motherfucker had clips. And if you didn't watch, go to the Minifan Network and watch Kane's Corner. He gifted me with Menners getting his ass handed to him by a cricket player that he was interviewing. And Menners got so frazzled, he fucking just ended the interview. It is glorious. I've already screen recorded it in case it goes away. But we will be using that for pretty much everything going forward. It was wonderful. It was glorious. And on top of that, my protege, Kane, is doing so well. He's screen sharing. He's got clips ready. He's asking questions. He's got great content. And he is officially the highest view getter on the Minifan Network. He is getting 10 times the views of anybody else. And so, number one, I want to thank the bunnies for lending their time to him. Two, those of you who are there now with an actual vested interest in him and his brand and listening to him. And thank you to Menners for conceding and bowing out gracefully and letting our boy Kane thrive. You did a show last week and Kane did a show last week and he got more views than you. My work is done here. My work is motherfucking done here. Go fly, my sweet Kane. Go fly. I didn't even mention, Kane mentioned Pat Ford. Remember that fucking menace? On his show last night for about 15 seconds, he brought up an old picture of Pat Ford, blah, 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 blah. Now, Pat Ford has some sort of AI-generated photo of him with the bunnies around him on his page. That I saw that, and I immediately went over to my merch store and made a hoodie that said anybody but Pat Ford on it. That will be launching later today. Anybody but Pat Ford. Let's talk about the merch stuff. I'm having so much fun. This is the second consecutive day of 8+ hours working on my computer and the internet. My neck hurts. What's going on here? What am I looking? Oh.
What can I get for you?
Hi, Derek.
Hi.
Can I have a large iced white chocolate pistachio made with whole milk?
I got you.
Word.
You're all set.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Somebody's texting me. Hold on. Okay, so hold on. We got to do something. We got to talk about multiple things. Cheryl, Cyberchick Boston just texted me and said, don't forget to unblock Oh, It's Kristen. I looked. I can't find Oh, It's Kristen in the block list. I can't find her. She's not on it. Shout out to Mark, who is a bestie who is in the chat usually every day. And yeah, I do not see her anywhere. I tried yesterday to look for her. I cannot see her. I don't know what's going on with that. We're going to have to try look at Miss Walsh is asking, who is Mark and is he single? I don't know if he wants his, I don't know if he wants, let me see, I need this debit card. I don't know if he wants his information out there, so I won't mention. Jennifer Altman, someone sent me a screenshot this morning, and it says Jessica Machado. Jennifer Altman said yesterday, today's March 3rd or March 4th? What's the date today? Today the 4th. Jessica Machado is a racist anti-Semite. Normally, those are things that I would care about, like when 5150 did it. She has 15,000 followers. Jen Altman had 300 views. We don't care about you, Jennifer, anymore. There's nothing. Please, I can. Listen. Number one, I am not racist. Number two, I am not an anti-Semite. Number three, your vagina is super dry. You can just tell you are dry. Your face is dry. Your skin is dry. Your hair is dry. Your vag is dry. Everything about you is dry. Hence, 50 grit, sandpaper. You're a joke for us now. You are nothing more than a skit, babe. You're outside the circle. Just please. Please take your vag. I can't. We have to talk. Oh, can somebody also, we have to talk about, okay, there's this, okay. Let me just, I gotta write this myself on my other phone. Hold on. We want to do, what were the things I said we've got to talk about? Well, we definitely have to talk about that. We have to talk about, I'm writing an agenda. Or update. We talked. Got it. Spicy Misty, you had one job. You had one job. I'm in such a great mood today. I wonder if I could say enough crazy things about Altman that we would provoke her to jump into the chat as a troll. What's going on over here with society? What's going on? Spicy posted it. Thank you. I wrote it down. Thank you. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Did you see? Oh, I can't say some things because it will just. All right, we have our agenda. We're ready to go. All right. So what were we talking about before? We talked Jimmy's song drop. We're gonna play it in a bit. Stand by on that. Okay. So what were we talking about before Jen? What were we talking about before we ordered the coffee? Oh, we were talking about, yes. Okay. So merch. Okay. So how anti-Semitic we are. Kane. We were talking about Kane. Kane's great. My work is done. Bravo, Kane. Second, let's get the merch stuff out of the way. The store is live. It's called bestieheadquarters.com. We had to remove the hoodie that had all the boys' names on it, not for any other reason other than for some reason, the sweatshirt I picked only came in small. I have to go back and reconfigure it to find one that, I don't know. It was one of my first 4, and so I don't know what I did. So we have to redo that one. But since then, we have added a bunch of new things, including some hats, some t-shirts, a Beaver Moon Ceremony 2025 limited edition crew neck, because there will be Beaver Moon Ceremonies 2026. The 24 and 24 stuff is great. I'll be honest with you. The Bunny After Dark stuff I don't love. I don't know if pink is the right color. I'm not really sure. I will tell you the Good Morning Ben Rosa t-shirt and hoodie, that design came from Funeral Lady. She literally whipped it together. It actually said Morning Ben Rosa, and I went back to her because I put it on merch and I thought the good needed to be there. So she went back and added it, and now it's perfect. So we changed it. If you got one of the very first, I'll have to go back and look at them, but a couple of the first Ben Rosa hoodies might not have good on it. So it's kind of like a special one. But anyway, I'm absolutely obsessed with all the merch. It is my favorite thing. I love it. So far, so good. Everything looks good. Looks like there's no problems. Everything is running smoothly. I do like black everything. Also, I really do like white. I'm very picky about it. The Horizon Social Chart voting member is the #1 selling hoodie, if anybody is interested. That is the one that most people have purchased. Here we go. Thank you. Let's move things along here. All righty.
You'll never get some texting me the other day.
Shut up.
Why?
Your girl X?
Her mom.
Why?
Her taxes got sent to my house.
Okay.
So my mom tells me, I say, okay, I need to figure out a new address. So I find a new address.
Yeah.
She mails it up to her. That was back in January. She hasn't got it. So I'm not.
It's a check. It was a check.
W-2.
Oh, the W-2 thing.
Be a fucking asshole and a piece of shit because they never got the W-2. So I go, okay. That's my mom. He goes, give me your phone number.
Oh.
Back and forth.
No.
Basically, she was like, you think I'm my mom was like, if you think I'm remorseful telling you somebody's a fucking asshole, then you're wrong. I'm not mad. My mom goes, that's why you want your daughter's W-2.
Are you kidding?
And then they never got it.
Right. Not your problem.
No, man, I don't know what happened to it.
No.
It's not lost. So she needs to call and get a copy.
She can just get a copy of it or probably get it online.
That's what I'm saying.
She's not your problem, dude. Loser.
I haven't heard from her that stuff.
I love your mom taking charge of that shit too. I love that. Bye, bestie. Have a good day. Derek with the drama with the ex. Coffee is mid. Come on. Come on, Carol. Come on. There you go. You got it. So anyway, I love the merch. I am currently, if anybody cares, I am currently making a Bunny After Dark, Bunny After Dark stemless wine glass, a 24 on 24 pint glass, and I'm not sure what I'm doing with the coffee mug yet. Probably the Horizon Social Chart logo and stickers. I'm very crazy about them and how they look. That's why I was reworking every logo in Adobe. I don't even know who I am anymore in Adobe, and making sure that they were the highest resolution and they looked great. So anyway, this is my life. It's my life now or never. We ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live when I'm alive. It's my life. Something about an open highway. Like Frankie said, my way. Alrighty. I was always an artist, always a creative genius. I am all of it. I am the whole package. I will let you know, in an unprecedented move, Jeffrey Machado came upstairs last night while I was slaving away at my desk. Guy, hold on. And he said, came right over to my desk, gave me a kiss, and he said, "I'm so proud of you." Now, Jeffrey is really not one to compliment me unprovoked. I have to fish around for it. Like, I hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he's like, "Yay, let's go have a drink and celebrate." Last night, I had been giving him updates on the merch, and I was like, "Dude, it did it. It's going well. Like, oh my God, we sold 20 hoodies, like blah, 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 blah." And he came upstairs and he was like, "So proud of you." So there's that. Apparently I do pauses. I didn't realize this, but apparently. So we'll talk about that in a second. So next thing, I came downstairs. I forgot what I was doing. I've just been locked in my room, and I've just been working on the computer, and I came downstairs and I don't know. Oh, I came to feed Gingy and Sam Rothstein. And so Jeff is like watching TV, and I was like, "I've got to tell you what happened yesterday." I was like, I start telling the story about driving and the man on the road. And I said that, so this car, and I could tell that it looked like he was stuck in the snow. And he goes, "Tell me you didn't fucking stop." And I went, "What?" And he's like, "Tell me you did not fucking stop and help this guy." And I said, "I did." And he's like, "I don't want to hear it." And I went, "What?" Now, maybe he doesn't realize that I had like 2,000 people in my chat who were like, "Jess is helping this person. That's so nice." So I was confused. I was raised by the streets that told me that that was a wonderful thing to have done. Now, it's not why I did it. I did it because of who I am as a human being. Sorry to disappoint you, Jennifer Altman and young Black economist. And you happened to catch that in real time. But Jeffrey was very upset with me. He said that that kind of behavior will get me hurt, kidnapped, or robbed. I said it was 7:30 on Buffington Street in Somerset. The man must have been 85 years old. He was a veteran in like a Cutlass Supreme, Jeffrey. And he's like, "This is what I'm talking about with you. You talk to everybody. You're always looking at things. You interject yourself. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get robbed. And then you're going to call me and you're going to cry." And I was like, You've got this all wrong. And I said, you think that I'm not smart enough to know that if this were taking place across the river in Fall River at 10:30 p.m., leaving the studio on a Wednesday night, that I wouldn't just pick up my phone and call the police? Of course I would do that. I wouldn't get out of my car. I'd be like, okay, I live by see something, say something. I do that. But he was mad at me. And so I just said, goodbye. I'm going back upstairs. I'm not going to get yelled at for being a good neighbor. And then he's like, didn't you do this on Riverside with another guy in his tire? And that was the man that we met that day about the cans, the crossing guard. So technically, yes. Cutlass Supreme. Something I didn't add to the agenda that we need to talk about. As you know, brace yourself, 50 grit. This will trigger you. Young Black economist, this won't make sense in your brain. But as you know, my fairy godmother, Linda, who I thought was strange, she was in the chat yesterday. Because the whole thing about my fairy godmother, Linda, is she listens, but she doesn't comment. And so when I saw her pop in the chat, I said, is that really my Linda? And she was like, yes, it's me. I thought that was peculiar because Linda lives on the West Coast. And so think about that. Like, she's not up that early because she's a queen and she sleeps past 4 a.m. I was just curious. I thought it was a little odd. But as you know, and some of you will know exactly where I'm going with this. Do you remember that Linda gifted me this week vacation, but that she herself was going on vacation? She's been for 2 years planning a month-long trip with her husband, their 3 children, and their spouses for a whole month. And she sent me her itinerary to prove that she wasn't a scammer. Does anybody remember where Linda was going? Egypt. And now Cation's Linda cannot go to Egypt or to Jordan or to anywhere because Trump made a war. And she was up in the morning because she is now trying to rework a trip that she has planned for 2 years to another location with her family because of the war. And I think it is the saddest thing ever for her. So she was up early in the morning because she's trying to literally, in less than a week, plan a whole other vacation for her family. And it's terrible. And she's been so generous and kind. And for this to be canceled is just, it's actually, I've been thinking about it the whole time since she messaged me. She emailed me. I have to respond to her email. But I read it last night. And now that I'm thinking about it, I could have responded to her because of the time change. But I was in bed and read it. And I was like, I opened it, I read it, and then I was like, okay, let me think about this. Then I went back and read it in depth. And it sounds to me like she is trying to reroute them to somewhere else. She's very funny about it. She's hysterical about it. She told me I can read it too. I will read it. Hold on, let me get it. She's pretty funny. But hold on, let me get it. Portugal, Spain. I think she said something. Hold on. Let me. She titled it Vacation Disaster and Updates. Hi, Jess. I haven't sent the mystery closet key yet because I've been living in a flaming dumpster of disaster. Our wonderful family trip has officially yeeted itself into the sun. Canceled. I have been clawing through the internet like a dog, trying to find any vacation that leaves in a week. Spring break, no flights. Hotels, stupid expensive. My soul in shambles. I am still a thrifty bitch, and it is scorching me. I took a full emotional body slam. Okay, push over. Fucking Fall River, man. It took a full, go ahead, emotional body slam on the Egypt, Jordan, Turkey trip. Yep, crying like a baby. 2 years of planning. Finally got all the kids and their husbands to align their schedule, and her husband to align their schedules, and some sort of celestial event. And now the universe said, "Oh hell no!" Now I'm in full panic mode, trying to conjure up a plan B. At this moment, I have no idea where I'll end up. I might be on a crusty cruise ship with 900 white-haired retirees drifting somewhere between Thailand, Malaysia, or the mystery Asian port number 4. I don't know. I'm unwell. No sleep. She said, yes, you can absolutely video from the unit. Make sure and show that stupid quartz countertop so my hubby can have his thrill. I'm still pissed about it. There's plenty of seating on the deck. There's a glider chair out there, so you can sway gently while entertaining the besties. Yes, if you feel the desire, you can read this. I don't care. Linda, your crumpled, semi-broken, wand-dragging fairy godmother. I am. Oh my God, Chicago Marie. I can't believe you said the White Lotus thing. I also thought that. And by the way, I envision her being so much like that. Just her vibe gives Parker Posey. And so I know she'll be listening on replay, but perhaps fashion your whole trip around the White Lotus season 2. When is that coming back? That show is so great. So I did tell Jeffrey that, and should we go to quick, I need a quick decision. Should we go to Trop Smoothie for our bowl, or should we go to Black Goose Cafe? Piper, no! Piper. Let's go to Black Goose. Okay! I was trying to make a decision! I was waiting for the chat! We're going to go Black Goose. It's a better drive. It's a better aesthetic. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. I think it's so easy to fall into love. So come give me a call and you fall into us. I'm the perfect mix of Saturday night and the rest of your life. Anyone with a heart would agree. It's so easy to fall in love with. So I am hoping that Linda finds a new destination. Of course, Jeffrey said, does that mean she wants the condo back? And I said, no, Jeffrey, I think we're good. But I would tap out easily for fairy godmother Linda because my anxiety's through the roof about this vacation anyway. So if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I don't think that the whole family wants to go to Pensacola as some sort of consolation gift from going to Egypt and Jordan. So, but you know, if we have to make a decision and cancel it, I'm good. Good fairy godmother. Just let me know. Happy to stay at home with my kids. CT might not be okay. All right, so we checked off all of those things. Yeah, no. Fairy godmother does not want to go to that condo. That's for the poorest. Fairy godmother Linda is a rich bitch. That is one of her many properties around the globe that she has for fun. Her little side gig. Yes, darling, do you want to buy a condo in Pensacola on the beach and add it to our monopoly list of units around the world? Yes, darling, I would love to do that. Go ahead, darling. Go ahead. Just take the money out of the other account. Okay, darling. But I only have one request. What is it, darling? Quartz countertops. I think it's so easy to fall into love. So come give me a call and fall into us. Oh, Main Bait. I'm passing Main Bait. Main Bait is where I used to go for all my bait when I was in my fishing era. I haven't been in my fishing era because I've been trying to like not be poor. But when I was working at WBSM at night and doing my nighttime shows from 7 to 10 p.m., I had my days free. And so I would go fishing down at the Somerset boat ramp. You got to drive. So I would drive out to Main Bait and I would get fish and squid and go out and fish. And of all of the time I was out there, which was every motherfucking day, I only hooked a fish one time and he got free. But it was thrilling when it happened. Thrilling. And then literally 5 seconds later, the guy on the side of me got it. Maybe it wasn't that one, but still. Anyway. Do I touch the fish? What do you mean? Of course. What part of me do you feel wouldn't touch a fish? I didn't just touch a fish. I cut that fucking thing up into chunks with my special knife on a cutting board that I bought just for cutting fish in the back of my car. Oh, yeah, I have no problem. Nope. Chopped it up. I can't, for some reason, I can't think of the name of the fish that I used to get. I prefer, as much as it's a pain in the ass, to cut the chunks of the fish. I was catching. You want to go? Go ahead. Go ahead. I was catching bass because, believe it or not, where I am in Somerset, there is bass in that river. I was trying to catch. I preferred the fish over the squid. I don't know why. Also, a lot of times, I hated to say it, but the squid was still a little frozen. I don't know. The fish is better. It stayed on my hook better because I wasn't really great at that. Anyway, I could cast like a bitch though. And then for my Mother's Day present that year, it was 2023 or 2024? 2023, summer of 2023. My husband took me to Bass Pro Shop for the first time, and the fam let me buy my own setup, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And I haven't used it since because I didn't fish last year at all because Karen Reed and all that shit like that. And then, yeah, I haven't. And then the year before that, I was working at Fall River Reporter, and so I haven't had time. Jeffrey and so I have multiple rods from my dad, when my dad passed away, I got everything, and I kept it all. And one of them is so old, the hook isn't even, you're not even really supposed to use that one anymore. You're not supposed to use it, that specific kind of hook. It's supposed to be like friendlier. I don't give a fuck. I do not care about friendly fucking hooks for fish. If I catch you, you're dead. So Jeff and I, when I was in my fishing era, and it was really because I was learning. I didn't know how. The old timers were teaching me down at the dock. And then it was my new thing to try to go in a bunch of different places. Like I went down Brayton Point in Somerset, and I was casting out from over there, and I lost a fucking line because it's too rocky and I couldn't, it was just a mess. But we were driving around in spots in Westport and Little Compton and just casting and trying and things like that. And every single motherfucking time my husband would cast for the first time wherever we went, he would forget to fucking release it. And with the weight on the end of it, it would fucking snap the line and I'd lose a fucking hook, some of which were my dad's. And so I don't let fucking Jeff do it anymore because he's too strong. And when he goes back and he fucking swings it forward, he doesn't release it. And the weight just fucking snaps it. And now the hook is gone. So you can just observe. Maybe this will be the year. Maybe this. Now, when I was on WBSM, every single day I would go fish. And then at night I would give an update to my listeners. And the listening base was obsessed. They couldn't wait. And bless their hearts, they were so excited. Like, oh, you're definitely going to catch. Can you imagine the disappointment of a whole summer of me working nights, coming into the studio and going, not today, not today. Not today. Nope, didn't catch it today. Oh, today, it bit today, but didn't catch it. Oh, I got one on the line today, but it got free. Can you imagine? I let those people down in so many ways. Anyway, maybe I'll try again. By the way, Georgia and her boyfriend go fishing, and she has caught multiple fish. Multiple fish. Georgia. One of her very first dates with her boyfriend was fishing, and I got a picture of her holding a fucking fish outside the slot, though. There's a size that the fish has to be in order for you to keep it. Can't be too small, can't be too big. It's got to be in the slot. I don't know what that number is. It changed. I don't remember. Anyway, she had to throw it back, but George's first time fishing. I even had listeners offering to take me on a boat and go out into the water to fish. They were convinced that where I was fishing wasn't a good spot. Meanwhile, the Portuguese men on the side of me were hooking them left and motherfucking right. So I can assure you, it's not the area, it's me. I just wasn't meant to be a fisherman. I just was not meant to be a fisherman. Oh, where's the next meet and greet? We're going on a boat. We're going to go catch fish. Who's that YouTube creator that does meet and greets and they go out and try to catch fish? Don't worry about it. She's from South Coast, Massachusetts. Don't worry about it. We are passing the church where I got my Ash Wednesday ashes. Nobody out here handing out coffee or prayers today. What if I needed that today? I don't. I'm blessed. But what if I did? Oh, boats and hose. Perfect. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. It's so beautiful here. I'm glad we took the ride out this way. It's just a little bit of a solar glare. I don't want to, I can't be distracted. I just got to be gentle with this driving right now. Stand by. We're here. Give me 1 second. Oh, it looks so pretty. Oh, we're up at 37 degrees. Motherfucker, is there no parking? God damn it. Oh, I can't even get in it. We gotta, we gotta turn around. It's so easy to fall into love. So give me a call. Oh, that's a big rhododendron. When I was a kid, the house that we grew up in, when we bought it, there were massive rhododendrons, massive, and they were so beautiful. My stepfather pulled them all out. I'm assuming it's because he's like, they're not good up against the house and all that shit like that, but I'm going to tell you something. They were beautiful. Now, how the fuck am I going to get in here? God damn it! We got to do a whole ass motherfucking turn. Love and light, 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 love and light. Oh, perf. Look, me raging, turning around, doing all these crazy things. And here's the problem. I've determined. Here is the problem. There is normally another entrance and exit into this cafe, but they have blocked it with the snow pile. And so, like myself, that car was also very confused. All right, I'm going to... You're a Black Goose Cafe. I got to look at my phone because I got a bunch of stuff. Let's take a look at something. Rhododendrons take over. I know, but they're beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let me take a look at one thing, and then we're going to go inside. We're going to get an acai bowl. Okay. Okay, let's go in. Let's get our food, and then we will Cajun butterfly. Please report back. I used worms too. Jeff was very upset that I was keeping all the bait in the upstairs refrigerator, and at a minimum, he made me move it to the downstairs garage fridge. Where's my... Okay, here's my wallet. You guys gonna come in with me? I'll go in. You're given. This place is jamming. All right, let's go get... Oh my God, this is a sheet of ice. I almost just literally fucking took myself out. Well, way to go, Jessica. Oh, your coffee spill. Oh. Oh. Kind of icy out here, and this guy, he didn't realize that his coffee was spilling. Oh, okay. Oh, it's so pretty here. But it still has that faint odor of like septic. I hate it. Oh, sorry, you're right about the music. I might mute you if I have to, but give me a minute. Um, Whining, how are you? Could I do a Nutella dragon fruit bowl, but can you make it acai
Yeah.
instead of the dragon fruit base, and everything else on it is okay?
Is it going to be for here to go?
I'm going to take it to go. And I'm just going to get one of these buffalo pastas for my husband. You can throw it in the bag. Thank you.
All right. 1902.
Thank you.
Hot that up.
No rush. Thank you. One of these days, I'm going to buy a Black Goose hoodie. They have merch. These are nice, but not today. I will mute and just talk in the chat with words like text. Gonna marry her anyway. Marry her anyway. Marry that girl. Marry her anyway. Look, my friend, the answer's still no. All right. All right, bag secured. Had a lot of people coming in and getting orders that were called in. Now we have to get to the vehicle without slipping on this ice. Just thoughts and prayers, basically, is what I'm asking for. That's me shuffling. So I have to tell you, listen, I'm sorry about the silence, but you can't just wait. Okay. That was the other song that was on in there was You Only Need the Light When It's Running Low. That song, Only Love Her When You Let Her Go, something like that. It's a good song. We are locked in. You're so needy. Okay. Perfect story time. No, there's no drive-throughs here. I don't even want to call in. This is a simpler time here at the Black Goose Cafe in Tiverton. This is usually where we come when we are at our leisure. Would you like to take a drive, darling? Yes, darling. Where should we drive? Well, I think it's obvious. We need to take a drive out to Tiverton and Little Compton. Darling, I'll only go if we could please stop at the Black Goose Cafe so I could get the acai bowl. You know I love the acai bowl. Of course, darling. Anything my darling wants, my darling gets. Thank you, Jeffrey. Yesterday, I was working in my office, on merch. And I get a text message from someone that says, where's my phone? Oh, it's up top. Two phones. Hold on, I'm going to get it. I can pin the merch website at the top. I can't do it from my phone. We'll have to deal with it later. I don't know what to tell you. Hold on. I've got to, was it on this phone? Yes, here's the message. Hi, Jess. Lisa Carbone, Carbone. I was wondering if you had a few minutes to chat. Know you're probably super busy, but would like an opportunity for us to talk. Thanks. Now, first things first. I'm the realist. First things first. When I get a text of someone purporting to be someone and I don't have their number saved, now I know who Lisa Carbone is. So I wasn't sure. So just so you know, before we get into it, I didn't respond to the text. I just cold called it because I just don't know who it is. And I deal with a lot of that. It was on my private phone. It wasn't on the Bunny hotline. So I just wanted to make sure. And to be honest with you, once I tell you my history with Lisa Carbone, you are probably going to understand why I called rather than texted back. So locked in. Ready? Locked in. Story time. Locked in. So you are actually going to get a whole fucking batch of fucking tea right now. This is a multi-pronged story. So follow along. There will be a fucking test at the end. I'll have Auntie Deb add it to the fucking end of his test. Some quiz shit, whatever. Listen. 2016. We move into our house. And we live in a neighborhood that on my block, from the corner, my house is on a corner. There's only one other house on the side of me. That's the block. Okay. Behind me is 3 houses. So it's like a 3x2 block. Okay. That's really what we're looking at here. And the house in the opposite corner from me, which from my pool deck I can see, from my windows I can see into their yard, is a one floor ranch. Okay. And so we moved to the neighborhood, and one day we are outside, and this woman, I'm going to be honest, I can't remember exactly this. I can't remember if it was the children first or if it was her. But to make a long story short, Georgia had a little girl in her class. This is going back, obviously, 10 years or so. So second grade, maybe. A little girl in her class that she found lived in that house. And they became friendly. And so I think maybe we invited her to a birthday party. I'm not really sure. But my first interaction with the mother, I believe, was to like just go and connect with the girls and see who these people were. And the single mother with two children, an older boy and then this little girl. I believe the little girl was in second grade and maybe the boy was in fifth or something like that. I don't think he was in middle school at the time. And so I make the connection first week or something. It's very early. And I believe very shortly after that was the first time I observed this woman yelling at the kids. Now, I am not going to tell people how to parent, but I was on my pool deck during the day, and it was warm because I was on my pool deck, and I heard this woman screaming at her kids, swearing, anger, and like definitely nothing I have ever said or done to my kids, but also not judging. So I could hear the whole conversation. While I can't tell you exactly what it was about, I remember thinking, if this doesn't end soon, I'm going to be pissed because it's distracting. So I just assumed it would end. It didn't end. It went on and on and on, and you never heard the kids screaming back. You just heard this woman screaming at the kids. Swearing, screaming, like, you never fucking do this. And I'm like, how long is, right? It accelerated so much to the point where, and for so long, that I ultimately had to call the police. Now, I just want to let you know, as with every other fucking thing, I am always right. But my instinct at that time was that this is not how somebody should be talking to their children for this long. So I called the police. The police came to my house and took a statement from me. 5150, you'll get that report in your batch. And they went over to the house. And I'm not sure she ever knew it was me that called, but obviously for that day, it stopped. Then Georgia became friendly with this girl. And in my mind, I don't know. My take on it was the girl, whatever. I'm going to skip that part for a second. So one day I interact with the woman and we start just casually talking on the side street in between my house and her house. We're talking. And this woman drops a bomb on me where she says she knew who I was before when we moved in here. And I was like, what? And she says, oh, I know all about you. And I know your husband. And I was like, okay, how? And she said, I had an affair with his cousin's husband. And just so you know, since that has happened, they've gotten a divorce. But at the time, they were married. And I said, what the fuck are you talking about? And she told me she had an affair for a year with my husband's cousin. And she knew everything about us. She knew things nobody would know. She knew all the players in Jeff's family. She knew everything. This was my very first conversation with her. And I'm like, what the fuck am I dealing with here? Like, what the fuck am I dealing with? So I remember finishing that conversation, and honestly, she even knew about like my husband's issues with his mother, like that deep. She knew. So it was obviously legit. She obviously had a relationship with this guy. I walked back to the house, and I said to Jeff, I said, so this is what this woman just told me. First thing he said was like, I wouldn't doubt it. That was the first thing he said. But second, he was just like, that lady is kind of gross. And I was like, I know. So, but whatever. So now it's just a little like fucking awkward, right? Georgia and this girl become friendly, and we have a couple play dates, and the girl comes over to the house. And then one time, I can't remember how I'd have to go back and look at our messages on Facebook, but one time she called me and she told me that they didn't have any heat and it was very cold. And I believe she asked me if the child could sleep over for the night. And I said, yes, of course. Bring her over. And I had Georgia sleep in my stepson's bed because it was during the school week. He wasn't there. So she slept in Jack's room, and the little girl slept in George's room. So, and you know me, I'm not judging. I don't really, plenty of times my heat got turned off through the years. You know what I mean? So whatever. But keep in mind, I just had an issue with the way I heard her talking to these kids. And I just want to let you know, it was not like you're getting into an argument or whatever. It went on for an extraordinary amount of time. So the outside of the property, I had never been in, but the outside of the property was a disaster. There were chickens everywhere. It was very, very, very dirty. The neighbor directly on the side of me had come over to me and had talked about how many times they had called the Board of Health because there were rats and to clean up this area. And it was just a mess. It was not good. So this is just the picture that I'm getting. You know what I mean? This is everything that I'm getting. So fast forward, I don't think Georgia and her become much closer or whatever. I'm not sure what happens, and they just fall off. They're little kids, so it's nothing crazy. And one night, my husband and I are now. It's the fall. It's dark and it's cold outside. Cold, and I'm thinking it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock around the time from what I remember. Again, 5150, you will get this report if you pulled in all reports in regards to me, whatever. So Jeff and I are getting out of the car with the kids, and we're going into the house, and I hear her screaming at the kids. And I believe it was just the son. and she's yelling, "You're not coming in until all of the leaves are raked up." Now, there's no question in my mind about what I heard. It was crystal clear. I lived that close to her. There was no doubt in my mind that it was freezing outside. There was no doubt in my mind it was dark. And there was no doubt in my mind what I heard. She was screaming and she was saying he couldn't come in the house until he was done raking the leaves. And he was screaming and begging to be let in the house and said he was cold. "I want to come in the house. Let me in the house." The number one thing I can tell you I remember thinking is, how has nobody fucking called the cops yet? How has nobody called the police on what we're seeing and hearing right now? I'm just getting home. I'm coming in and hearing this. How has nobody around us called the police? Everybody went in the house. I went in my sunroom, which is right off the back of my house, and I stayed in the sunroom and listened to everything that I was hearing. I took out my phone and I recorded it. And I'm going to tell you, take my fucking word for it, it was one of the most depraved, heartbreaking things I had ever heard, and I fucking called the cops. This kid was begging to be let in the house. She'd come out, or I don't know if she came out the door. She was yelling through a window, but she was telling him he wasn't coming in. And then it was silence, and all you heard was him screaming to let him in the house, crying to let him in the house. And then she'd pop back out and be like, "You're not coming in until," and I'm not even going to try to do her voice. Like, fuck that. She's just a fucking depraved, like fucking nuts. I called the cops. So I can't tell some things because I don't want to get some people in trouble. But someone who had involved DCF, I probably posted about it on my Facebook, who had some connection, reached out to me and said that there had been some sort of contact with DCF, which made me feel a little bit better. But ultimately, she got evicted from the house, and the Board of Health situation was out of control. She got evicted and she moved. And I don't think I posted on Facebook. Nobody really knew about any of this. Nobody I knew. Maybe a couple of the moms I was talking to, maybe I talked about it, but nobody, this isn't something that I was talking about. I care about, like, kids' privacy, and I'm not going to shame them. Now, this is a long time ago, so I don't really care. But I don't think I posted. I think I talked to my moms. I'm trying to remember. This is going back a long time. I'm trying to remember. I know the person who reached out to me. And so I'm trying to think of the connection to that person. And I believe it's in one of my mom chats. And somebody messaged me and said this and this. So without saying who it is, you know what I mean? I'm not going to get into it. This woman was also suing the school district because I had put in public records requests for a bunch of shit years later. And I found that there was a lawsuit. She was suing the school district for stuff. Ultimately, she got evicted and she moved away. And, I always, from time to time, hoped that the kids were okay or whatever. But for me, I observed what I observed, and it is what it is. Now, fast forward to past couple of years. My Fall River nemesis, Holly McNamara, has taken to, she doesn't do it anymore. She's busy doing whatever it is she does. She's going to law school. But for a span of years, Holly McNamara was posting about me incessantly all the time. And that's a whole other thing. But this woman, Lisa Carbone, would be in the comment section talking shit about me. And anytime somebody would send me screenshots of Holly so I could save them for like court stuff or whatever, occasionally I would see these comments by the Lisa Carbone lady. And so I was like, whatever, fuck that bitch. You know what I mean? Listen, listen, the best way to say it is that lady is a scumbag. Like the quintessential scumbag. That's the best way you can say it. She's a scumbag. And I'm keenly aware that she has like shit talked me on the internet. Now, I don't have access to her shit, so I would venture to say she's not putting up posts about me. But if somebody's posting about me, she's in the comment section running her fucking mouth and saying shit and whatever. So she's like, there's people on the internet, people that just don't say anything, people that say nice things about me, and that people that say mean things about me. She's in the latter of the categories, okay? That's where she ranks. That doesn't really matter. She ranks in the scumbag category based on the behaviors that I've seen of her and her parenting style. Fast forward to yesterday, I get this text message from this woman. Now, you're wondering, where are we going with this? Just so you know, and to answer the question, her children are adopted. They're not even her children, which used to always matter even more to me, that these children already had a tough life situation, only to be in a house that's filthy, and with a woman who is screaming at them and calling them names and swearing at them and locking them out of their house, to, in 20-degree weather. So these children are adopted. So I get this call. By the way, after she was evicted, I walked over to that house, and the owner of the property was there the day after she was removed. And I had heard that had happened from the neighbor. I walked over. This house was disgusting. Disgusting. Yes, they're adopted. I get this text yesterday. So I'm curious, because this isn't somebody that I want to chit chat with. This isn't somebody that I have heard from. And it's also somebody that I am very keenly aware has been shit talking me on the internet for the past 3 or 4 years. So yeah, I'm going to make sure this is you. And also, what are you going to say? What do you want? So she starts off and she's like, I know I am the last person you expected to call you and want to have a conversation with. And I was like, okay. And she, if you think I'm a long talker, it takes her a very long time and many, many words to say one statement. And so what I got from her is she said that someone sent her a clip of me telling Jen Altman that she was adopted, like that fragment of the story about this thing. Yes, two-pronged story. I told you that. So that's the first part. The kids was the first part. The other prong of this was the affair she had with my husband's cousin. And now we're on to the next part. So she claims that someone sent her a clip of me saying the thing I said to Jen Altman about when, before all of these things, Jen, your parents didn't want you. So she tells me that somebody sent her that clip and that she was listening to that clip in her house when her daughter overheard the clip. Now the daughter is 17 now, 16, 17. And her claim is that the daughter was listening to the clip and got upset by it. And then the daughter the next day asked her more questions about the clip. And she had to have more conversations. And that the daughter was asking, is this what people really think about? Was my mom like that? Did my mom do that? And now I just want to let you know, I'm listening to this, leaned back in my chair, and I've got her clocked right from the get. I totally know what she's doing. So I'm letting her do it. And I'm like, go ahead, just keep going. Yep. Okay. So she's like, so I wanted to tell you. And I said, okay, what is the reason then for your call? And she said, well, I want you to tell me if you understand that your words can hurt. And I said, I don't give a fuck at all how people interpret my words. That's not my problem at all. And she goes, Jessica. And I'm going, what part of this is my problem? I said, are you trying to guilt me into feeling like that your child? Now, keep in mind, I haven't brought up anything else about the history yet with this woman. I said, you want me to, sounds like a parenting moment for you. Sounds like a parenting moment for you, right? Sounds like you need to have a conversation with your child about the world, and they're going to hear things that they have questions about. Sounds like you should be parenting her. Number one, I didn't believe it at all. I do not believe that actually happened. I believe that either Holly McNamara or Jennifer Altman sent her the clip, or whoever sent her the clip and was like, don't you have adopted kids? And she made up and concocted a story about how her adopted daughter heard it and then was traumatized by my words. So then I went back and I was like, you told me you listened to the story. You told me you watched the show. And she said, yes. And I said, and she kept saying, as adults, don't you see what you're doing and your words? And I said, as an adult, do you not understand the context in which that was used? Do you not understand that in real time, Jen Altman was saying she was going to contact us? Oh, yes, I heard the mahjong. I said, so did you understand that this was not directed at adoptees, but more at a specific individual? I do. But your words have consequences. Your words hurt. And I was like, that's rich. Coming from a fucking woman who was locking her kid out of a house and calling him a scumbag and calling him names and told him he couldn't come in the house. I said, that's rich coming from a woman who literally had her kids living in squalor. That's rich coming from a woman who was calling her kids names for an hour in the summer while I was on my pool deck. And she's like, I was evicted because there were things that weren't fixed in that house and I don't fucking care. Fuck you. I said, who the fuck are you to interject on my life, my day, and coming at me to try to guilt? She goes, you feel what you feel. I don't make you feel anything. I said, you're calling me to make me feel a certain way. I'm not feeling that way. Guarantee you I'm not feeling guilty at all. Do I feel bad for your children, Lisa? 100%. Because you're their fucking mother. And I felt that way since 2016. Yes, Lisa Carbone is the one who called me yesterday, is the scumbag from the house in my neighborhood. The one that had the affair with my husband's cousin. The one who lived in squalor. The one who abused her fucking kids, in my opinion. Yes. So she calls me yesterday out of the blue. I haven't talked to this woman in years, and she wants me to feel a certain way about my words about blah, 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 blah. Get the fuck. Jack was home for the second half of the conversation, literally came into my office and sat on my couch watching me fucking eviscerate this woman. Like, I was like, are you out of your mind calling me? Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are? Listen, you're nuts. You're wrong. You're a troublemaker. You're a shit stirrer. And you're interjecting yourself in something that has nothing to do for you. I said, you know what I recommend? Never listening to my show again. Don't listen to it because it is riddled with shit you don't want to hear. Furthermore, don't let your underage 16-year-old child listen to it. Every single one of my videos says it is for 18 and older. Be a better mother, Lisa, and not let your child listen to a crazy 50-year-old menopausal woman talk shit about people on the internet for 4 hours every morning. Go clean your fucking house. And just so you know, there are many, many things I am leaving out for the sake of other people here. Many, many things. I want to tell you more, but I will be raked for it. I will not be able to, we will not get through it if I tell you all of the other things. When is it my responsibility to not say what I think or feel for the sake of other people who may happen to catch it and listen? What are you talking about? Furthermore, it is very obvious that the intention of what I said was meant to hurt Jennifer Altman. That is very obvious to every single person that listened to that show. There's no doubt. There's no question. It is very obvious. Listen to the show. This is me getting Jen Altman getting the best of me in the moment with her live tweeting and me reacting and insulting her, saying words that I hoped when she was listening stung in some way. I don't know if they did, probably not. Even if they did, she'd never admit it. I'm just telling you, that was the intention. I wanted to fucking make Jen Altman mad, angry, sad, cry, feel uncomfortable. I don't anything. Whatever I can do to make Jen Altman feel things that aren't good, I was all in on it. People got ball sacks, man. People have serious fucking ball sacks. You just fucking call me and just be like, yeah, I want to talk to you about the words that you used that my daughter heard while I was playing them. And as a woman, as a human, do you not take responsibility for the words that you say and know that they can hurt? No, I don't think that way at all. I never once think about that. I believe as free as I am to say what I want, you also have the freedom to not listen. There's a lot of hate watching that goes on here. A lot of hate watching. Let's run down the list of everybody that could be listening right now that doesn't like Jessie Machado. And by the way, the only person who ever called me Jessie was my grandma. Let's start at the top. I'll take suggestions. Who currently right now is hate listening to 24 on 24? Number 1, 50 Grit. Number 2, 5150. Number 3, Young Black Economist. Number 4, MLP. Number 5, Lisa Carbone. Number 6, Jason Broyles. Number 7, Holly McNamara. Number 8, Shauna Geary. Number 9, Law Girls Not Attorneys 1 and 2. That's number 9 and number 10. Top 10, that's it. Top 10 list of people who listen to my show every morning. Nanthrax. Number 11, Nanthrax. Good morning. We're going to start. Let's start it all over again. Good morning. Welcome to 24 on 24 with Jess Machado, where we talk all things Karen Read, except the Karen Read trial is over. And so we still do our show every morning talking about newsworthy things and shit talking everybody. Special shout out to my favorite listeners this morning. Good morning, 50 Grit. Good morning, 5150. Good morning, MLP. Good morning, Menners. Good morning, Nanthrax. Good morning, Lisa Carbone and Holly McNamara down in the Somerset, Swansea area. Good morning. It's like romper room. Pull out the mirror. Let's see all of the fucking people hate streaming this. Good morning, young Black economist. Someone please take the Young Black Economist has a video up on her page currently. I would like it if somebody could screenshot that. Ooh, what are we doing over here? We're using all the big equipment and we're moving all the snowy snow. Ooh, okay. Can someone take that video of Young Black Economist? Can someone please screenshot a still of that? And can you make her into one of the people from Avatar? Can you turn her blue? Because that's all I see is she is like the Timu Avatar. You know the blue guys with the long braids from Avatar? Can somebody do that for me? It's okay. Lori, just unblock her. Just take one for the team. Lori, you got to go now. You got to go to the video. If I had to see it, you had to see it, okay? Please go to the video. If this doesn't end up in my inbox, it's just she has a video on her Twitter account, Young Black Economist. Please take a screenshot of her in the video and please turn her into an avatar with the blue skin, with the little yellow green stuff on the side, at the long hair, and if extra points if you put her on a dragon. There must have been an angel by my side. I'm in my Sade era right now too. Loving Sade. Think I'd leave your side, baby. You know me better than that. Think I'd leave you when you're down on your knees. I wouldn't do that. This is no ordinary love. No ordinary love. By your side is a panty dropper. A dragon. She got it set to private. No! Did she do it right now? She did it in real time. That bitch did this in real time. She is listening right now, and she fucking changed it to private ASAP. Son of a bitch, Young Black Economist. Bitch, come on my show. Come on my show and debate Georgia. Please. Please. I can't believe she privated it in real time. Dance for me, puppet, dance. Nobody ruins our fun. Nobody ruins our fun. You're in control of your own happiness. All right, what time is it? 9:33. It's Bunny After Dark, and that means we prep for Bunny After Dark minimally. I will say I have found a solution to my hair being weird. I bought, so listen, it's just, there's no way around it to say this. I usually buy Suave shampoo, okay? Because I'm a cheap bitch. And that's it. And I am poor. I'll forever be poor. This YouTube thing is fleeting. And so I usually buy Suave clarifying shampoo and conditioner, okay? The cheapest shit, $1.99 a bottle. But I bought, when I was at TJ Maxx or Marshall's shopping for suitcases, I did partake in a fancy shampoo conditioner, and I'm sorry, it wasn't when I wish. I've had it for a couple weeks, but it was in that store, and I also bought like this little bottle of like this hair oil or whatever. Anyway, whatever. To make a long story short, I don't know what the name of it is. And 99 cents for each bottle, which is fuck. I don't know how people spend that kind of money on shampoo, and it's not even. It's half the size of the Suave, but my hair is soft. And this menopause hormone shit has changed the texture of my hair. My hair, listen, my whole life, if I curled my hair with a curling iron, within 1 hour, it was flat. Something happened to my hair during menopause with these hormones where now when I curl my hair, it stays curled. It's kind of like rough. It's like it holds its shape. The problem is it's not like run your fingers through it soft like my hair used to be. And I've tried to over condition. I've tried to blow dry it. I've tried all the products that Georgia and Julia have. Nothing was working. It still sucked. But now it seems like this thing worked and my hair is soft today. Like, I don't even think I would curl it for tonight. I think I would just leave it in its natural thing. Holy fucking shit. Jess Walsh did it. She sent me Young Black Economist as Avatar on a goddamn dragon. Holy fucking shit. I can't even actually believe it. I can't believe this. Holy shit. It is beyond it is literally like exactly what I thought about in my brain. However, does she have glasses on? She has glasses. Does she have glasses in real life? I didn't think she had glasses on in the video. This is gold. This is amazing. This will be the thumbnail on this show on YouTube. And we will use this in other ways. Listen, you can't beat them. Join them. Nice job, Jess. You redeemed yourself after you read the wrong motion the other day on the way to the Kelsey hearing. Good job. Oh, she does have glasses? Okay. Mauser's not home. Rude. It's Wednesday. I like to saunter around the house on Wednesday and bother him and ask him lots of questions while he's attempting to work. We're really confused about trash day around here. Everybody's got their trash out, but I haven't seen a truck. I don't know if it's delayed because of the snow. I don't know. Everything is precariously positioned on the edges of the street. I'm obsessed. Thank you very much. There may be some other options on the bunny phone, but I am actually using the bunny phone to stream today. Change your avatar so we can see it. That will require a couple of things, and it may require me leaving. I feel like you deserve it now. Let me see. Let me just see something. Let me see if I can get it. Hold on. What's another Sade song? What was I thinking? There's another one. Think of me inside, baby. Did you say Aiden didn't go live? It's 9:30. Hold on. He had a 2-hour delay for the bus stop live this morning, he said. There you go. Jesus, you guys got me freaking out. Things are intense right now. We don't know what 5150 did. Sweetest taboo. right, I'm going to try to get let me try to get in here. Let me see if I can upload it for you. You deserve it now. You gave me the kiss of life. Kiss of life. We're getting it done. Do you think 5150 will go to Karen Reed's hearing on Friday? I can't imagine she would. She can't. She's no Lindsay Gattani. She doesn't have the ball sack like Lindsay Gattani. She's a fraud. There I am. Oh, I have to take it off. I gotta get out of here. It's pretty amazing. All right. Acai bowl is probably melting. I've got to go. We have so many things. It's perfect. It's wonderful. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you. Thank you for being a team player. Is it 7:00 yet? Great question. So as much as we usually go on as scheduled, Kimberly was supposed to go live last night. She said she was going to get live, but she was not able to do so. She would like to go live tonight. And she wanted to know if I was on vacation. I said no. She said Bun Bun at 7. I said yes, but I am willing to bump Bun Bun to 8 if Kimberly would like to start at 6, which she said she would. So we will communicate again, but I believe Kimberly is going to go live either at 6 or 6:30, and she's going to go until 8 or 8:30. And then I am going to jump on right after that. She will send everybody over to me. Not that I'm asking you to give us your whole night, but also give us your whole night. Please. Look how far Kimberly and I have come. Look how far. It's funny that there was shit in the background that was adding to all of the problems, and now that's all gone and we are good. Namely, other people that have nothing to do with us. Okay. So I tentatively, let me send her a voice memo while I have you all here because, friendships are really just content for me. That's not the case. I'm an oversharer. Hold on. Good morning, Kimberly. Please let me know what time you would like to go live tonight so I can alert the bunnies that we will be going live afterwards. I'm very happy to follow you tonight. And I've asked the bunnies if they will all join you first. and give us their whole night. So from whenever you start until whenever I'm done. And they've agreed. They said yes, they would love to do that. So there's that. Second of all, I will message you shortly with your war update. There are things that you will need to know. France is looking to make some moves. And that's a very interesting thing because President Macron has like this very like low energy situation in the world after his wife smacked him on a plane and it was caught on cameras. And so for him to kind of like jockey around with weaponry and things like that, it like counterpoints that he's like a cuck in real life. And so France is my like surprise on the bingo card. Didn't even know. So we need to talk about that. We need to talk about the latest targets that were hit on both sides. Also, a big part of this war that you should be aware of is there is a lot of AI generated videos out there, and even Grok is not getting it right. So a lot of times Grok will say, yes, this is confirmed. And then people will be like, actually, and then they go back and they say, not quite. So there's a lot of stuff going on with the war. I will update you in a separate message that you can make yourself feel comfortable about. But please let me know when you're going live so I can make adjustments to my schedule. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Yes, I call her. Yes, this is a voice memo. Yes, I love leaving voice memos. I leave her war voice memos too. Shit, what was I just going to say? Fuck. Voice memo. Oh, yes, I call her Kimberly. I know you guys all call her Nurse Kim, but I have a special nickname for her, and it's Kimberly. Did I read that Erica Walsh is going to be going live at 4 p.m.? Clear your schedules, every. I don't even know what kind of an accent. Clear your schedules, everybody. You know what? You deserve Cartman impressions tonight. You deserve it. You deserve me to read 5150 tweets in a Cartman voice. Correct? That's what you deserve. Don't ask for Jimmy to go live. He goes live when he wants to go live. He does what he wants when he wants. You can't contain him. You can't trap him. Erica, you go from 4 to 6. Kimberly will go from 6 to 8. And Bun Buns will go from 8 to 10. It's the trifecta of superpower women content creators on Wednesdays. Let's fucking go. Ladies' night. Oh, what a night. What will we do till 4? I'm not sure. Send me merch ideas so I can make them, because that's what I'm going to do. What I'd like to do is get every single piece of merch up before I leave on vacation. And then when I come back from vacation, I get my payout for February and buy one of everything and then give it all away. You gave me the kiss of life. Kiss of life. Oh, let's go listen to the new jam by Jimbo. Let's listen to that first. You're going to love it. Midnight and she's in your phone, me, and while you watch Yellowstone, for a new level of crazy, girls interrupted 5150. Don't feel the need.
Because you have me, what you'll do is you talk to so until you asleep, what you're busy on your show, man. How you gonna act? How you gonna think fast when she flips a grown turtle on his back? This is what you'll do since you talk to hoes and she'll wait till you're asleep, what you're busy on your show, man. How you gonna act? How you gonna think fast when she flips a grown turtle on his back? Don't even try to discuss the past. Remember when you was bad, the driveway up, baby, the sun is blue. That's all kid shit she's making turtles do. Your blood is not enough, men don't feel the need. All the ASPs, hey, the dawn is killing spree. The list of all your beats, the last of all your days. You think that what she's done is take much out because you learned these shit. This is what you'll do is you talk to hoes and she'll wait till you're asleep, but you're busy on your show, man. How you gonna act? How you gonna think fast when she flips a grown turtle on his back? This is what she'll do is you talk to hoes and she'll wait till you're asleep, but you're busy on your show, man. How you gonna act? How you gonna think fast when she flips a grown turtle on his back? Once you're on, even like I don't remember, maybe but like something you said.
So good. All right, whores. It's time to go. I got to get out of this car. It's already 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Wait, they did a live stream this morning? What? Whores. Whores. Hold on. I got a text. I want to open it. It's a picture. Open. Jar Jar Binks. That's what somebody said. I see. Eric, I'm thinking about you today. Lots of requests for tank tops. I will go work on those. Okay. That's it. I will be back. Listen, plan on like if I don't, I'm assuming I'm going to go live at 8. That's what I'm betting on. That's what I'm thinking. That's what works. That gives Kimberly the opportunity to go ahead. That actually works best for me. I really like 8 o'clock. 7 is a little early. You know what I mean? But it's been working, but we go late sometimes. So who knows? I would like to be unhinged tonight. I will deliver that for you. Not Jar Jar. We are going to read 5150 tweets in the voice of Cartman. Just heavier, just fatter, and with straight eyes that are properly set far apart. Wait, she did a clip. Fucking thing I would do. Meredith's nickname is 5150. Wait. You want to call her 5150? That can be her new nickname. Meredith's nickname is 5150. You want to call her 5150? That can be her new nickname. Fine, great. Now we look like Meredith. Just heavier, just fatter, and with straight eyes that are properly set far apart. And when we talk shit about Meredith and her weird eyes, it's just fun. You guys make fun of my ass every day. Last fucking thing I would do is shack up with Meredith or Crazy Eye O'Neil, okay? Because the only thing that's gonna happen is people are gonna see the two of you together, and like they're gonna be like, so Karen Reed and 5150 like besties now. Somebody said we can make 5150 bracelets that look like hospital bracelets. No, say no more.
My phone and I'm like,
we had merch ideas before we had merch. Say no more. We are making bracelets that say 5150 on them and adding them to the merch store. God, I love us here.
what is this bitch writing now? Go fix your apartment. Fuck you, Meredith. Fuck you. Go live your life. Go be a mother to your daughter. Get some lighting in your apartment that's not overhead lighting. I have a real problem with overhead lighting.
Oh, 100%.
You're dumb.
This tracks. This tracks. Merch store site is bestieheadquarters.com. All one word. Bestie Headquarters. Yes, the rubber bracelets. Yes.
You have no brain cells. I don't know how else to say that. I don't know if you dye your hair too much. I don't know what your fucking problem is, Meredith. Go see musicals. Go to Newport. Go see the mansions. Go to a Celtics game with your daughter, who clearly, apparently, from what I'm hearing last night, doesn't like her. Yes, I did not mention your daughter. Focus on your life. Focus on your kid. Focus on your shitty apartment. Focus on your fucking life. You're a train wreck. But yeah, so the situation with the daughter where Ian kind of said, the situation, like, girl, get out of my room. I have an issue with this. This is how I've always felt. I judge you.
Oh God, you can't hear it though. Like, do better, Meredith. You can't even, that video isn't even worth. I want to listen. Nobody wants to listen to me talk about you more than me, but I can't even listen to that. It's stupid. All right, let's do this one where she talks about me. Perfect.
Serious question. Why is it not acceptable for one creator to mock my crooked eyes or Jen Altman's small lips? Things neither of us can change. But it's acceptable for us to criticize that same person's morbid obesity. Something she can actually change. And while we're at it, why is it acceptable when the leader regularly calls women fat? I believe his preferred term is milk cow. Why? Why is it considered body shaming? Perhaps he'll tone it down, given himself he needs a brassy head these days. You can't build out a platform for tearing apart on a woman's physical features and then demand protection for the same behavior. Either way, we're against body shaming or we're not. The rules don't change depending on who's speaking. For the record, I'm not condoning either. I'm just trying to understand, Kyle.
How's that? Does that work? How is that? Oh my God, this is so fun. I actually don't want to stop. I don't want to stop. The only problem is these are so long. Wait, is everybody liking it? Is it funny? Does it sound good? I can't tell. Hold on. Don't stop. Oh my God. Does it sound like Cartman? Maybe it's just me. It's 100% accurate. Okay, let's do another one. Can't stop, won't stop. I can't. It's so good. Let's do. God, it's endless. Oh, it's endless. It's so many paragraphs.
No, Etsy. This was already addressed last month in 80 tried to claim that I provided a full recording to the Holden Police Department. A lie he told many people to spread. To put this to rest, I obtained written confirmation from Lieutenant Parker last month, stating that I did not provide any recording to the Holden Police Department. I had never had possession of that recording, and I never shared it with anyone. The only time I ever heard was when Aiden played it for me in person. My account of events had never ever changed. PSSD, why not just call me an ass? You never had no problem calling me this week pretending to be concerned. I knew everything I told you was going straight back to Aiden, despite whatever undercover op you thought you were running. You're not the first or even the second he said to spy. He's upset.
This is my bar trick that I can talk in a Cartman, and I never ever thought I would use it for this. I just want to find one more.
Me. Man. For once, it's about him. He's the only reason the recording exists. Full stop, Kyle.
I can't. It's endless. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Oh, here's another. Holy shit. It's just paragraph after paragraph.
That is correct. The one time I ever witnessed appeared to be a genuine panic attack was 2 years ago today, when Voldemort showed up at Kane Reed hearing in a calculated attempt to send him back to jail. I testified in June that he had a panic attack that day. That was the only time. Every other time panic attack entered the conversation, it seemed to serve us conveniently during moments when I was trying to create distance, usually followed by guilt, pressure, or peas that I couldn't possibly walk away. Funny how that works, Kyle. If only I had trusted my instinct 2 years ago. Walked away. Wow, how the fake domestic violence victim who caused this panic attack now is staff witness 2 years later.
This is endless. This will be my new party trick. We will be using this on Bunny After Dark tonight. I will extract the audio that I just had and put it up against video of Cartman and add it for your viewing pleasure. There is an endless supply of ridiculous tweets that somehow seem bearable and able to be consumed when read in the Cartman voice. And I have never been more proud of myself than what I just did.
I don't know, Kyle. Aiden won't show his current IP address because it's the 38.
Look what you made me do. 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 All right, whores. It's time to go. Hang up. 10 o'clock on the dot. Bye.
It's all your favorite Jess Machado songs on one CD. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Grab my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city. Before I leave, brush my teeth, say goodbye to Jack. When I leave for Bunny After Dark, I'm not coming back. It's all the hits you've always loved in one place. Just so everyone knows, it's alright because I got Jeff his new guitar. And that's okay, cause my family is the best thing for me. Whether you're singing in the car by yourself or hanging out with your besties, there's a song for everybody. How much is that coffee at Society? Last week it was 50 cents less. How much is that coffee at Society? I don't care if this causes a mess. Recruiting seagulls, dishing about politics, or just straight up gossiping, this is the CD for you. One low price of $19.99. The chat I can't see. I'm driving and the sun's in my eyes. I love 24 on 24. I said I'm getting all the views. Sorry, Brian and Crawford. I told you before. Don't fuck with me. I'm a forever whore. Don't fuck with this forever whore. All songs, all decades, all moods, all Jess.